And Dignitas, they've got the experience at least. They're going to be popping B to start off this series.
Yeah. Normally it's Freiburg, the Fearless, up at the front of the pack. He's going to go and look to get this bomb planted outside as it is a retake setup over towards B, a 5v5.
Save.
As that bomb's gone down.
Only Yo.
Need a kill to present itself, and Kicker will grab it, so there's the opener to get that ball rolling. Still, a good bit of time has ticked off this bomb. You're really leaving it down to some slim margins. Alzerk and Heap with a killer piece. Lecro pulls up with one, and everyone's having a piece of the pie. Oh, they even go hunting for Jamie right at the end there, and Dignitas gonna grab the pistol.
Surprise.
Not disappointed. Back round does Heap, but he's on his way now. He's looking to join up with them. If he goes Palace, he's in for a bad time. But he will just group on ramp. Alzerk, you've had this Bison for a hot minute now, my friend. If there ever was a time to show us what you can do with it. Oh. And now looking to make it happen with the Galil. A 2v2 Kicker. Out through Palace, shot in the back, but a quick turn for Alzerk. That's why he gives the Bison away. James left up in the 1v2. And Alzerk goes swinging. Now that's a fight he didn't really need to take. And it's left Heap clutching with the Bison, with the SMG that he never bought, he never won, and he didn't sign up for this. In a clutch versus James at low health on the ramp.
He's got to stick it.
It's the commit. It's got to be. Heap doesn't buy it, and as he's counting down, he's got plenty of ammo at least, but something needs to connect. Oh, the humanity! He's got it! He does get the defuse. Outsiders steal the round away. So close.
Back. Could either group back under or jump window off bench. Will be the latter. James going to hear this. That's sick as well because it might even draw James back out of the site. Kicker's going to take it instead as they set up for a B pop. Outsiders at least have their numbers here. Alzerk's been cut down. That's only confirmed the play. In they go. Oh.
Yeah, first kill found. Going to try and get past Buster. Oh, dear. Turns around and makes it look easy. Lecro's going to be kicking himself. It's all on Freiburg, and he will stand and deliver. Into middle. A window, gonna force splits, wasted smoke. That crew will go down without accomplishing much over here at ramp. Double swung, and now Alzerk dead in top mid as well. Freiburg, Forest, and Heap, the three that remain as outsiders continue swinging and winning over in middle. Forest in Palace is about to get peeked by James, and now with him gone in the blink of an eye, this round has turned very sour very quickly. Every single avenue you attempted to walk down was full of failure. And so it's left Heap all alone.
Damage duty goes a long way against any team, let alone outsiders. So Heap's going to look for a kill. Flit looking for a 5 alive round. Oh, nice tap. Heap, we know it, but Yakindar's right in the back line to stop any more. Right now, Yakindar's watching from Cat. Dig are popping out of ramp into the orb.
Jack blinded off the angle though, and now they start to run in. Kicker caught looking up towards Palace, didn't realize how much room had been given. Flit attempting to take some of it back, and he's at least drawn the attention away from James over in CT. Maybe that gives him a bit more room. Forest, there's one to his name. James pounces from the CT angle, and Forest wants to go hunting. Wants to go find him. Forest with a double. Trying to make this round happen for Dignitas. Him and Lecro side by side. There's a CT wrap for Buster. And there's the con man that's known about. Going to take more than this to pull the wall over Forest's eyes, though. Lecro sets him up with a flash. Smoke, rather. And
not a very good
very gnarly. That's why I thought it was the flash. I'm like, bro, where's that landing?
If he ran with it more, maybe it could have bounced better. Outsiders don't know this bomb is just completely in the open. That's what Dig are waiting for. They're trying to get the info. They know CT, but now they know Yakinda. Info for Forest. Can he hit the shots? No. Dinks Yakinda through the moments. James, he is the master of holding an angle and not losing focus. But there's a flash for Lecro. Is it the leg, or will James take the whole enchilada?
Oh, a missed shot. Now they start to run it, and now they start to pick up the pace. Buster needs to catch the crossing. Yakindar here to help out on the short side. James needs a bit of a helping hand. And, well, his entire team have taken shape around him. Very
stop the rush. Even here, he can't even know the rush is coming until it's here. If Freiburg entries, he's 10 health. This should be a 4v3 taken by Buster. Yakinda's now back in time. He gets that kill first. Now dropping in. Early molly drop. Really nice from Yakinda. They have to run through the flames. Buster's dropped that taco smoke. He waits, and inside of it, behind the bench, Yakinda's on a big flank out under. Dignitas are taking their time. That's only giving Yakinda space, and Buster blind hits Heap in the face. This round should be unwinnable for Dig. There is simply no time, and even if Hauser gets the entry, there's a flank in play already. He trades Buster, but simply nothing on the clock. 8 seconds. They might kill him after the time.
Oh, yeah, you almost wish they'd be fighting you right now, because it's going to happen all at once. Very, very suddenly, you know. Towards ramp they go. Flit tried to play ahead of the smoke in jungle. Kicker will hold the line. This guy often good for putting up numbers, dancing around this smoke, conceals himself and is helped out by Flit, who does burn alive, sacrifices himself to try and save his team, and Forest's late lurk up through Con has netted a frag onto James. It's a weird little 2v2, Yakindar and Buster grouping over at the CT side.
Have they seen the bomb? I don't think so. I don't think they have any idea. Oh, the molly's perfect, though.
Forest with the orb. Oh, nails that shot! Maybe it's blessed with the powers of James. Flash goes in. Forest is blind, but he still wants to take this fight. CZ out. Yakindar still at CT. Forest, he's worried he's crossed. He's worried he's made it triple. And now he's kind of in two minds as to where this last player's gotten to.
No way.
What if I just never played into his hands, says Forest? No, he's decided, I don't like this. I don't actually know where this guy is anymore. Ooh. And so he's going to go hunting. Yakindar now thinking that Forest is up and left and gone B. Once again, in this clutch, Forest just pumps the brakes and makes outsiders doubt themselves. Now at triple, Forest on for another clutch here. Looking at CT, reads that it's clear. Yakindar coming his way. Forest with another one, and he's one out the half a Dig. That is lovely. 8-7, and a second clutch on the tally.
This is a great position. Or Freiburg, great timing on that smoke. 30 seconds, they might have to go through. They're waiting for Con right now, looking under the smoke. There's a gap, and Kicker's caught Freiburg leaving position. Hauser can still win this round. Forest just needs to draw the attention.
Yeah, jump spot from CT. And dropping the bomb over, giving it to someone else. To plant. The spam does a lot of damage, and they will finish Halzerk off. He panics as he starts to get tagged and just decides going 1-for-1 is better than nothing. Forest from CT tagged and is now plunged into this clutch. This time a 1v4, hunted down. There shouldn't be winning here. There shouldn't be comfort to be found, and there's not. Kicker runs him down, and that's
go for a B pop rather, and with a player behind the boxes, you know that Dig can't retake from catwalk. They can't take middle and come in on this flank, so it limits the retake to just market. If outsiders can get that 1B entry, there's no one else here to save him, and Flit's even lurking up middle now. They're gonna wait for him to get catwalk to hit this B bomb site. Lecro has to multi-kill. Good start. Takes a kill. Backs out. Forest is in ladder. They haven't cleared him. Flit's run right by. He's gonna get backstabbed, but he still gets a kill before Forest finds him. Lecro took 2 with him though. That's a stellar hold in a 2-on-4. This is desperate now.
Oh, James for White, man. I mean, he would have loved to have got that molly out. That could have been a free kill onto Forest up the short side instead. Desperate times, calling for desperate measures, trying to get that bomb planted now. Flash ready to go in to set up these market players. James trying to locate the short man, has nailed Forest out of the round, but there's a lot more bodies coming his way, and it's all eyes on Buster now at the van, 1v2. Ducking himself in, stealing himself away, up, over,
Oh.
head off of Halzak, and Heap, swings him close and does win the 1v1. It still comes down to the wire. It's impressive that outsiders make it that close, but in the end, Dignitas, it's taken a decent bit of utility to make all this happen, right? Couple of flashes, 2 smokes as well, a 3rd smoke now getting lined up by Yakinda. That's top con, and I'm assuming outsiders want to try and work their way up behind that and pop through this stairs. Kicker around.
No way.
Can't best Freiburg. Finally, he wins that ramp fight, and that very rarely happens. So Dig, they're going to hold on to it for all it's worth. A 5-on-3, Yakindas trapped in con. Freiburg looking for a more impact over here on the ramp side. Now is his attention fixated on Palace. Yakinda does get up the stairs, but with so little time left, the kills have got to come in. Heap trades that one. Freiburg's death not in vain. Jame with a missed shot, and that there was the only chance to save the round. Outsiders are left saving, and Dignitas are on to 14.
I love that realization for Freiburg. Like, you know what? Maybe I haven't been pushing ramp enough. I'm going to take even. Yeah, they're not waiting. Not even a flash. Kicker just runs out dry, and it's Heap to pick him up with Freiburg offering some sauce. Halzak scoped on Yakinda. This is the bomb. If he gets this kill on balcony, this could be such a problem. They're waiting on Jame right now. Not often the guy you see con splitting with an AK or with a Galil here, but you've not got a lot of options right now. Jame might get caught. Halzak is on one. He is hitting banger after banger. 3 kills last round. He might not even need that many this time because Freiburg's anchoring down with a double, and this map is as good as done. Yakinda's done all he can in this T side, but it is still not enough. 2 to close for Halzak as Dignitas take a concise victory on their map pick.
Yeah, man, they like barely broke a sweat once we got into that second half. That's the wild part. And man, you know, Forest might have had this incredible first half, getting clutch after clutch, past the outsiders guys, you know, looking just incredible. But as we get into that second half, Halzak came alive. And
No, the other way around, mate.
That's what I mean, the other way around.
Digger CT, don't get your eyes confused. It's outsiders.
I don't know how I just did that.
No,
it's almost
fine.
impressive, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it happens. You know, it's been a long day, Harry, but we're just getting started with this series, tucking into our first course. Outsiders. A BO3 is a BO3 for a reason. These guys have all day to play. Heap has to clear Apps. Jane turns back and gets that kill. And now it's a short side retake with this late Apps flank. This could be naughty, but 2 players are stuck at the walls right now. Oh, it's a massacre. Blink and the round is done. Yakinda doubles up and go next. Flitz lurking mid. He's dead. And with a kit on Letgo, that's temptation.
Oh man, you would have loved Heap to have found a kill on the cross, right? Through that little gap. Still the 5-on-4. Chance of the retake for Dignitas. Now, not going to be easy. It was never meant to be easy. Can they trade their way to success? Yakinda. Unfortunate timing on the drop-off of the sandbags. That's a free kill. The Eagle's over at the coffins. Gonna respond. Oh my goodness.
What?
It's only Buster left. Back at the site. First man down. Now needs to swap out to the USP. They're on the bomb. They're sticking it. And oh man, Dignitas steal it away. Nothing more than a couple. Everybody brought down low. Now he's up and left. He's gone back to go and help out today. Heap over here, up on the boost, dropping down
again.
now. But it's a little bit awkward. The molly burnt him out, and they finish off Freiburg with the smoke spam. Halzak
through.
looking like he wants to try come through on this. Oh, instead goes for the spam. Good for the 3-on-3. They've always done a good job of bringing these rounds close, but the other 2 guys for Dig are just so far removed from this retake.
They really got baited by Flitz utility. All he did was throw a smoke on long and a flash over the A side about 30 seconds ago. He was even with the team for the hit in the first place.
Yakinda holding for this CT push. I think it might just be the save for Dig. Nothing getting offered over, and man, it does feel a little bit sad in a lot of these rounds. You know, even when outsiders get into B, Dignitas are always like equalizing the board, always bringing it back into, you know, a 3-on.
Nice change up. Won't matter though. It's an A-pop, 40 seconds. Up mid they go.
Yeah, Forest over here at long. Oh, wins that first fight. Yakinda gets locked out of the round. And so with just 30 seconds left, Outsiders have got to make a play. They've got to be fast here. And with a remolly down on the short side, that's like a world of problems. Suddenly, the already limited time is now even more limited. Halzerk gets himself tucked in. Even though they spot Lekro, they don't deal with the close man. And they're wrapped up the short side by Forest to help close Dignitas.
Towards the end of Mirage as well on that CT half. Yakinda, maybe an entry round for him. He's running amok. Buster throwing smokes blind. Lekro hits it. He eats the smoke, but they back out. Triple CT setup here already. That nade is a problem, but it actually falls short, hits the wall, or might have to do it instead. Halzerk hits it on the jiggle. As an Apps player holding his re-swing, but Freiburg looks aware, and he's got the info.
Buster's been able to grab that AK. The bomb's going back down through middle, but I mean, still, like, they're starting to crunch these guys on short. Lekro lines up a double, and it's only James left standing. He's even doubting his own ability to save, so he's going to try give this one a look in. Nullified at every turn, and there's the closer, 6-3. He's not holding on to the apartments, so right now there is a big gap, there's a big problem. Now trying to hold on to the pit, only one as Flit drops in. The double hold's been overwhelmed. Flit now armed with the AWP, trying to get anything that isn't that AWP. Smoke's gonna fade, and Freiburg's out in the open. Flit's traded. They do deal with the pitman. For Lekro and Heap, it's a weird decision. In this 2-on-3, do they want to go for it? Do they want to try and break through? They're getting wrapped on long. They're not considering it. A turn for Lekro, but he's still cut down. And Heap now all alone up into the graveyard. Trying to win a 1-on-3. Oh, it's a dink. But James will lock the frag in, and Outsiders find a fourth with the quick A play on pitch.
Like a madman. Just trying to clear it. That's the bomb. That's confirmation. Now they can start running rotates. Freiburg can even push Banana. He again is a long way away. Forest has gone through the smoke. Lekro is cleared out. That gives a plant. Surely they can get a smoke in, but Forest is very fast on the flank, and Flit is ready for it, hearing every single step. Halzerk in the open might want to wait for Freiburg, who's late, and James still sits in with an AWP, ready with Flit to peek off his contact. That's a beautiful shot. Freiburg can't do it today, and Outsiders not only win the round, but break the money.
For Outsiders. And long smokes in. Oh, it's a little awkward, man.
Yum, yum, yum.
Trying to get out into the double porch. Set up. Hang on a moment. Let's pump the brakes, because Forest and Halzerk have both come in with a killer piece. Flit tries his hands at the smoke spam. Don't know how he dealt with Lekro so easily. Plant now in. About to come in. Molly
running through.
Oh my goodness, they're running at the Forest. Misspray. Well, course correct. Bringing it back to the 1v2. However, up, over, and in his face, it's Yakinda there to get the better of him.
Oh, he was so ready to
meet them in the middle.
That's like a halftime call, guys. We're just better than them. Let's prove it. Let's show that we're better. And Yakinda's like double his score in 4 rounds, so he's been at the forefront of it. He was the one running through the moto, smoking that retake. Dig have long down, but that smoke is not good, and it's fading anyway. Soon enough. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter. He still wins the fight. He pushes another smoke. Buster, 1-for-1 is fine. He gets the forewarning that this is indeed an A play. Bomb dropped. Kicker goes up and over and puts Heap down. It's 11 to Outsiders. This CT side. That won't do much. It's not going to shift Outsiders. They're still incorrectly gambling, and they don't even have a flash. Yakinda's just going to make that hero play, and what a play it is. Look at him knife out. This is Yakinda all over, and he might just win the round off this.
This is insane. They're setting up Util. Oh, Heap turns on a dime. Has dealt with it, but now there's so little time left to make the play into a stacked A bomb site. There shouldn't be anything that Dignitas can do. They burn out the man in the pit, but that's the end of the line, and Outsiders win. Justify attempting this one.
2 mollies.
Plenty of util to make it happen. Hits as well. They've got time. They've got utility. They've got players moving around. Flit's traded out onto the AK. They want to give this a go. They want to give it a try. up through the short side. Yakinda lobbing a smoke over. That's one to block off Pit. It's going to try and deny some of these angles. Oh, they've burnt out the man in Graveyard. Lekro's blinded and cleared. Outsiders times running away from them. The bomb's planted super safe. Forest has left the apartments, but there isn't time anyway. Good for the double. Outsiders might get a bunch of kills. I think all these angles at long, giving you the prime area to take and go for this A-Rap. They're going to go through that Moto smoke. They've got no qualms about doing that with attention being pulled towards short. It's only going to make him stronger. Kicker, this is his time to shine. Bit of support, Kicker with a double. He loses his teammate in the pit, and Freiburg with the transfer brings it back to a 1v2. Yakinda fast through Banana. And Buster on the long side. Freiburg might just get shot in the side of the head here. Needs to go a little bit deeper. Needs to play within the confines of this bomb site. He's going to go hunting for Buster. Oh, just off the mark. And they've lobbed all the util in. This time they're trying to give themselves time, but it's the sheer number. Freiburg running in. Doesn't know about Buster, who will deal with the first. Doubles down. It's all on Jane. 1v2.
Can't save now.
Freiburg was out for revenge. He's teed up Dignitas. It's Heap and Lekro left versus the AWP versus the IGL. He would love to save here, but there physically isn't enough rounds. Jame wrapping the short side. This guy often looks so lethal when he's forced to play a clutch, when he has to attempt it. He's taking so much time walking through the apartments. He's got to have a trick up his sleeve. Jame, the wizard. Oh, nails the shot. One man still to find. Drops into the site. He, no, scoped down. And Jame, it's so close. Outsiders, it's all on this. And the time, it just eludes them. We're going to overtime. He does it heading into this one, man. I mean...
It feels scary for Dig because all they've really gotten away with is these AXX. Forest earlier in the half was actually looking for that play from James. He was trying to do the balk to window jump so he could completely avoid that angle. This time James there finally as Forest lets his guard down. James picks it up with another opening kill. Yakinda won his B fight back-to-back rounds. It's like deja vu with these two.
And I mean, the two veterans are gone right now. We're looking Lekro, Heap, Hauser, 3 versus 5. And they're getting pushed down through Banana. The aggression's coming out from outsiders. We've gotten into OT, and they're trying to look better than ever. Jane with the AWP in top mid, nails 3, and Lekro can't get it done in the clutch. Outsiders up onto 7.
Flair, he doesn't seem too hesitant either. They're both blind. Heap somehow wins that. Banana is taken back. That keeps a assured AAA hold right now. Halzerk's AWP on long will see nothing but Jame on a late mid fight because he's flashing his team out balk.
Yeah, lobbing it over. Lekro here. Needs a couple, right? He does have support down in the pit. First for Lekro. Damage done. Forest not swinging out yet. Tries to bide his time and now drops the bomb out in the open. Halzerk is suddenly, though, the only guy left standing here. Ooh, sees the elbow. Can't win the fight. Jane with a missed shot as well, and Halzerk's good the second time around.
Wow.
Nails both. And so Dignitas, they do take the play, just overrunning the bomb site. That fight from Halzerk is ballsy. And he's taken the advantage back for Dignitas now. Outsiders are getting desperate. They're going to start to look towards B.
There's a gap.
Oh, trying to wrap. Halzerk out through middle. Shoots him in the back. Yakinda's dead on his attempt to find timings. And so now Jame and Buster need to dig deep. A 2 versus 4. Rough spot to be in. No denying it. And they could have, to them, what happened to Dignitas in that first half. The money ran dry, if you remember. They brought some pistols into the final round of OT. The outsiders might face that same fate. They don't get a bomb plant here. Jame up the short side, trying to entry with this AWP. Is he prepared? Halzerk inside. Forest down in the pit. It's a terrifying crossfire to get past. Very little time. He's going to drop that smoke up and over, looking for Forest, but it's Halzerk to nail the shot. This AWP's come alive once we've hit OT, and there he is with a 4th. Phenomenal shots out of Halzerk. Tag to Yakinda. Bomb coming up short. Very little time. Freiburg runs at them, and now Lekro down here in the pit. Flicks up, can't find it. Forest has got to be the man to deliver. Down in pit, a Tech 9 up
Pistols.
close him. It's the pistols left standing for Outsiders. James going up into the graveyard. Forrest's got no idea. James finds him, and it ends Orp versus Orpa. Halzerk versus James. He's come alive once we've hit this OT, but he needs this one now. The bomb out in the open. James can play around that. James can play around that all day long. Halzerk's feeling the pressure. Tap on it. Oh, the peek bait.
James saw.
James sees him, knows he's not on the bomb. Little jump peek up and over. Halzerk, you are running out of time. He's going to go to him. He's going to look for the fight.
No.
It's only the tag. And that there means that James done it. There's no time for Dignitas. He wins the 1v1, but he doesn't get the round. Outsiders.
20 on Jane, plus 13 on Jane, plus 20 on Halzerk. So eyes up on the Orpas on overpass. Here's that BX sector we're talking about. It's quick, it's in the face, and it's Buster on short getting left on the sidelines. Ooh. Nice kill for Halzerk, almost looked like a pre-fire, and a 4v3. They just need to plant.
Yeah. Bomb now going down, right? Kicker and the rest of the gang trying to swing the CT angle. They're actually tiptoeing away. Are they leaving this one?
They're going heaven?
They're
going heaven.
James going heaven.
They're saving.
They're saving. Okay, sometimes it's hard to tell with this Outsiders squad. At you over towards long, you're rubbing your hands together. Now, he does get info, right? He does get the info that the bomb was here. And so we have players starting to rotate up now for Outsiders.
This could be a lost with 20 seconds.
They're going to have to go through that. It's re-smoked by Buster. Forrest walks it, and he just turns. Oh my god, he's out of ammo. Having to tap him with the P250. James finishes it with the scout. Uh-oh, they haven't planted. Oh my god, they run James down and they get it back under control.
Set up in Monster. They're expecting the B-rush, and they're damn right.
Yeah, those nades are in the right place at the right time. A good bit of damage done. The USPs start to farm up the weakened dig players. Nade in response, but USPs still killing, still headshotted. And now Yakinda trying his best down in water to regain control. Taps out another. And can't quite get it over the line. Ace. That is so close, but the ace from Halzerk has saved the day. Into a site here with 4. You know, they don't really have anyone keeping an eye on the B info. For all they know, Outsiders could be right behind them up through Con or T-spawn, and yet they're more than content working within these margins. James nails the second shot of the round and is going to get helped out by his 2 teammates inside the site. He might tap one of them off the board, but it's still an Outsiders round, whether you like it or not. Forrest going to be left saving a Galil, and that's assuming they let him.
If Kicker held that 1 second, he would have killed him after time.
That's actually, you know, very respectful. Flush him out. They know that there was at least one more player on B, right? Because you spotted the ball getting assembled, and with Yakindar dead, this round looks teed up for Dignitas. Lekro can hear one of these B players leaving.
Nice reset. This is really good. Yeah, they know they got them split. At worst, it's 1-1. Obviously, Outsiders love a gamble. They love to stack together, but as you said, that audio cue was enough for Dig to reset, and you can just saw the bomb along with numbers. So here they come, full BXX again, 20 seconds. There is a Heaven player already here. Flit, he can provide Overwatch with that AWP. Hit the pit, and he couldn't pick a target. Too many at the same time. With that Heaven smoke, Flit might just have to save this AWP for James. Being commanded of him. But that's fine. However, already Lekro dispatched to hunt this kill. And when Dig have 4 alive, definitely worth losing 1 man to hunt this kill. And Flit
roaming as a pack. That is so awkward in middle.
Dear.
I don't know how much time James thought he had, or if Yakindar was still watching. That's awkward. It's one awkward thing after another. Yakindar seemingly at the center of it all. Good for that double. They didn't look at him. Just assumed the close corner was clear.
Buster uncrouches, he has great timing, and there it is. Wow, couldn't have been better. Catches Heap walking up the stairs. That's why you knocked the door off. He saw him, but Buster's so fast. And yeah, the value of that door getting blown off, we've been seeing more and more as of late. We've been seeing, you know, these double setups where you can boost in Con for B Water, you can boost on B for Con. Really supporting each other. I'm sure Outsiders will pull that out later. Just the kind of team that would do it. Freiburg fakes that death cam, but he comes back down Con. Doesn't matter. Outsiders are here, 2 of them at the top. Freiburg spotted from Monster, and it's a 4-4 score.
Change.
Oh,
Those
no.
Outsiders could run away with this. He's
Wow.
going to open up, runs James down. Yakinda trying to fill this void, but he's overwhelmed as well. The Heap Tech 9 onto a double. Flick gives up the site, tries to play retake, tries to lean into this one, but a util getting locked in. It's a good nade, and Halzerk's removed.
Bomb
In
loose.
the hands of Heap. Bomb out in the open. Lekro's got a plant. Freiburg close to the smoke, but they've come through. He flicks back around, and in the meantime, Lekro's Deagle deals with the bank rotate for Buster. Just Kicker left standing.
No way he saves this.
It looks like it.
I mean, they got money. This is winnable. This is worth Kicker to try and at least get these guns out of their hand and give it a go. Freiburg keeps missing these timings, and Kicker gives it up. I'm a bit surprised by that one. Knowing that their eco should be temptation to even just get damage. But Outsiders playing for the late game, as is often the case. Their money's not a worry yet, but it could be. And Kicker's trying to stop that from ever happening. 6 shots for Heap, right? Running have at least confirmed his suspicions. Flitz come back in, he's on Heaven, he sees to jump up as they throw in Molotovs for the barrels. The train box, a flash, they go through! Kicker and Buster combine for 2, and Halzerk with York and the bomb at Monster. This is not the spot you want to be. Forrest tagged up,
as well.
and even Yakinda in the T-spawn flank. He's finally here to put the knife in the back. 1-2, and a third. Yakinda shuts out Dig.
This one's free.
He's seen it.
Next one might cost him, but that one's free. Forrest on the receiving end of that aggro. Short's also been stolen away. Even though they're mollying Con, like, you know, they don't have a man already in this position. They've got Buster posted. Yakindar and James falling back into this A side setup. Dignitas grouping for what looks like a B hit. And as mentioned, Buster still waiting outside of Con. Kicker winning the monster fights. He was effectively in the site all alone, and well, Heap is shut out. There's the late realization that Buster
Mulling around in Con, and there's no one here right now. They're going for a boost. They're already walking out Monster. Outsiders are going to catch Dig setting up. They've got to be super careful, but that's a bomb. Heap hits a Dig now, inspired by the eco.
Oh
Not again, not like this. Dig are doing it somehow.
A 5v2, and they've only got pistols. There was a team flash in that round. There was a team flash on the guy walking up through Monster. He would have uncovered the boost. That kill would have never happened. But instead, the delayed peek has only dug this hole deeper. Yakinda going to clear him, going to flush Forrest out, trying to carve a path for Kicker with the bomb. The Deagle Electro. Going to tuck himself in behind Dice, getting run down. Shots are missing. They're getting closer. You need to hold on, Electro, and he will get overwhelmed. Heaps Deagle's here to try and fill the void. Bombs dropped on the wrong side of Dice, the wrong side of a dice roll. Snake Eyes on Yakinda, and he's finished off. Dignitas with just vanilla pistols.
Relying on the triple B hold. Heap is also committed to long. Outsiders have done nothing to signal this play, but it's about to be all too obvious, all too assaulting at the same time. Letgo, pinpoint headshot, sprays down 2. The flashes do nothing, and he's in the middle of the bomb site. Outsiders 2 on 4, and there's no getting in.
Yeah, trap. Iced out on short. Forrest, so much damage. Flip peaked at the very end. It's Freiburg and Forrest to find 8 for Dignitas.
Ready to move at a moment's notice. Eventually, Outsiders will just run it. 20 seconds. Don't want to die off the time. You better go now. May as well run into the molly.
They're going to try and go. Lekro moving up for the rotate. Probably isn't even needed. He just holding the line, and one kill out of Flick. You know, just Glocks invested. Needs to go grab the big green. Been here for a while. Flashed off the angle. Does manage to get out, but his teammate is now dead, and Halzerk is all alone. Calling for rotations. He needs support. He needs help, and they run him down. They run it in. Buster follows up with a kill into the site, and it's only Freiburg left. Outsiders. They might have taken a tag early, they might have sponged some bullets here and there, but that is a very well put together A offensive. Starts with James getting the pick at long. Beautiful. The outsiders,
Oh.
Kikat's already in deep. Oh, he's able to flick back round. Don't know, he had no business winning that first fight on a Freiburg. Oh, Forrest is so blind, having to just tuck himself in, steal himself away. He does have this orb on Halzerk to try and help him out. Swinging is Forrest, 1-for-1, but the trade's going back and forth. Flit up the short side. Oh, try to fight Halzerk. Instead, taps out Lekro back in CT. They haven't been able to deal with the orb yet. Flick's trying to make it happen, but will get silenced. And there's Halzerk to close. Dignitas onto double. Can he do it again? He's getting wrapped. They're in the site. Yakindar's found him. There's a response for Halzerk. Oh, no. Makes it a double. Trying to face even more with the Dig. Trying to take these fights. Outsiders might look to go back. They might look to reconsider. This is where Dignitas need to calm just for a moment. Now swinging, Halzerk, that was the chance, that was the opportunity. Back into a 3-on-3, Forrest with another swing, and they're getting punished across the board now. Where the digs are working, where the aggression was giving results, now it's dug them a shallow grave. Lekro and Freiburg in the 2-on-3. Lekro a long way away. Freiburg tagged. If they finish him, they're in this A site. They're overrunning it. 30 seconds with the bomb dropped on shore, and now Freiburg dead. It's all on Lekro. There's a world where maybe he finds this timing up Con. Maybe he stops this bomb plant, running the rotate, making noise. They still haven't heard him. They still don't know.
Is it default? They risk it.
Out with the swing, but silenced by Kicker.
And on B at the same time, Halzerk wins that fight. He goes into Jame, who drops out of mid with the bomb and loses it in no man's land. No man here. Flit may as well just try and frag out at the B bomb site, try and get a pick here. But no one's offering up much. He's got to go for it himself. Freiburg saves Lekro's life up in heaven. Two low players. There's a weird timing here. Halzerk, oh, he misses that Buster as he checked close. He's seen him, and Buster's got a double. The bomb's on the way. It's running amok. Molly misses, it goes very deep. Lekro can pop his head out of the top. There's no one here to cover. Deep in bank, and Buster's backstabbing in a 2-on-5 to knock Dig out of this competition.
2v2 in the blink of an eye. This was 2v5, as you say, and Buster has done it all. Holding this angle now. He will get rewarded for his patience. Right now, Freiburg cannot move a muscle. Everything is hinging on Forrest coming up through middle. In this fight versus Kicker, he's shut down, and Buster's there to close it. 2 versus 5. And that's how outsiders send Dig out of the runnings to make it to the major.
That's exactly what Dig did yesterday. That's how they closed their series, a taste of their own medicine. And outside.